Okay, we could come across a question that looks like this, root 3 and then in brackets 5 plus root 2. And if we were to recall back, if the question was 3 bracket x plus 2 and you were asked to multiply it out, you would get 3x plus 6. Okay, you would multiply the first term and the second term. That's exactly the same what you're going to do here. It's just we're going to need to recall our properties about surds that we've learned so far. So we're going to draw in our eyebrows. Root 3 times 5. So root 3 times 5 means I'm going to have 5 lots of root 3. I'm going to add on. Root 3 times root 6. Okay, so I'm multiplying two square roots together, which are different, so I can combine them. And that will give me 5 root 3 plus root 6. Okay, in this next example, we've been asked to multiply out the bracket 3 root 5, bracket root 5, take away root 2. So we're going to multiply our first terms here. So 3 root 5 times root 5. If we can recall our property from a previous video, see when we are multiplying two square roots with the same number, we're just going to get that number. So we're essentially going to get, from this first multiplication, we're going to get 3 times 5. And then we're going to be taking away 3 root 5 times root 2. So we're going to get 3, and then in a bracket I'm going to combine them, 5 times 2. 3 times 5 is 15, and I'm taking away 3 root 10. Okay, so I have 3 root 5 times root 5. So I know that root 5 times root 5 is 5, so 3 5s are 15. 3 root 5 times root 2 is going to give me 3 root 10. Okay, here I've been asked to multiply out the bracket root 2 bracket 3 plus root 6. So drawing in my eyebrows. Root 2 times 3 will give me 3 root 2. Then I'm adding, I've got two surds that are different multiplying each other. So I'm going to have 2 times 6. So 3 root 2 plus root 12. But having a look at root 12, we should be able to spot that we can write it differently. We can write root 12 as 4 times 3. And if we carry on with this, we can then split them up again to get 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Okay, so if you can split up your bracket to involve a square number, by all means do that. Okay, in this last example we're just going to look at multiplying out single brackets. There's going to be lots of different steps involved here. So, drawing in our eyebrows. Our first term, we've got 4 root 6 times 2 root 3. So we're going to multiply the whole number parts together first. So we're going to have 8 and then square root 6 times 3. Then we're going to take away 4 root 6 times root 8, so I'm going to have 4 and then 6 times 8. And then just going to simplify the things inside my square root. 18, take away 4 root 48. Okay, looking at the things inside my square roots, I can actually rewrite these to involve square numbers. So I can rewrite the square root of 18 as 9 times 2. And I can rewrite 48 as 16 times 4. Okay, so I'm now going to split these up. Root 9 times root 2. Take away 4 times root 16 times root 3. Apologies, this number in here should be 16 times 3, not 16 times 4. 16 times 4 is 48. Apologies for that. Okay, so now I can simplify. 8 square root of 9 is 3 times root 2. And then I'm taking away 4. Square root of 16 is 4 times root 3. Which will leave me with 24 root 2. Take away 16 root 3. Okay, so just remember, multiply your whole number parts together first, if you can. For example, here, I did 4 times 2 first. I combine my surds to get root 18, and then if you look at your number under your square root, if they can be split up again to involve a square number, you split them up. Thanks very much.